A smooth-mouthed Arabian gelding. He stands 14.3 1/2. He is super easy to catch and to get along with. I walked up right to him and was petting on him. And there in the pen full of other horses. He just stood there and let me pet on him. He is a sweetie, a cute one too. Definitely has had some good training. Out here in the wide open, sometimes some horses just don't like that. He's not flinching, nothing. Just a good little rider right there. He does need to have some weight put on him.
Now, when I first saw this post, because I saw it on Facebook, but when I first saw it, I thought this must have been like a young horse, 2, 3, maybe 4 years old because of its size. But then I read the text that went along with it, and it turned out that this horse was approximately 17 years old. 17. So it's not a young horse. It's just a small horse, and it's underweight. And they're aware that it's underweight because they say that they're aware.
Just a little bit underweight, not too terribly bad, but won't hurt him at all.
But still, despite being a smaller horse that's underweight, they decide to run it around barefoot, knowing he's tender-footed on the rocks, with this guy that's too large for this horse's size. All the while, the horse has his mouth gaping open, head thrown in the air, back dropped, knowing that this isn't the appropriate tack for this horse. Another thing that made me think this horse was much younger than what they advertised it as was how it went. It didn't look like it could steer very well, and it mouthed that bit like you'd see a green horse mouth that bit. Anyone who started a youngster or a green horse knows that look of when they're just chomping that bit, trying to figure it out, or like when you're just trying to teach them how to steer, how that looks and how that feels. And that's what this looked like to me. It really looked like a young or green horse just trying to figure everything out. It didn't look like a horse that had any kind of training under it. Anyway, I really feel bad for this horse because it's clearly not being shown in its best light, and it almost seems as if the people trying to sell it know that. I mean, the only one that's going to suffer in this instance is the horse. The horse is going to be less likely to find a new owner, and if it does, it's more likely to not be the right owner. And that's how horses end up in bad situations. And I would hate that to happen to this horse. And I hope it doesn't happen to this horse. So anyway, you guys, I would love to hear your thoughts on this video. What are your takeaways from it? Would you add anything to what I said? I would love to hear your thoughts on this, so please feel free to leave them in the comments below.